Hey now, welcome back to Divinity Gems. This is for my Aries. Going to do your weekly reading from July 6th, new moon. Lots of emotional stuff going down that week. So all my softer people had to get a little fire up in them. Needed some of that fire you guys had. And then my fiery, bold people sometimes needed to go back and deal with those softer side emotions. So we all learn and grew. So let's get into your reading for this week. Aries, let's see what's going on. July 16th through 22nd. I'm Divinity Gems. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Also have a website and all that great info will be below. With a couple final shuffles, I pull a 9-card spread, read your overall energy, and then we pull some clarifiers if necessary. So let's get down. Feeling one more shuffle, you guys, and then we're going to get into it. Okay, Aries. Bottom of the deck is integration. All been about integration lately, bringing those masculine, feminine energies together. All right, Aries. First card out, 7 of Earth, depletion. This is about dealing with situations and standing still on things that are taking away our energy. So see how this goes into the rest of your reading. Next card out is the Son of Air. He's more a rebellious type of guy. He breaks out of those things. He breaks out of those situations, especially when it's anything that's holding back his own freedom. So that's what's on that stick. Those feathers are free. And if you look at him, he just looks like he's ready to ride freely away from something. He is running, but he is running in the name of freedom, which makes it righteous. So whatever this situation is, we're sitting still, quite possibly feeling like it's the right thing to do. Quite possibly we're sitting still because we don't know what to do. But whatever you're not knowing, one thing you do know is that this does not make you feel good when you're sitting in this situation. Though you can feel like it's the right thing to do, you're feeling like a person of integrity. If you're feeling like a person of integrity, then why does it feel bad? You know, it should not feel bad. It should feel good. Life is not about doing things for other people to the point where we feel bad. That's where the line is supposed to be drawn. That's when you're not being loving to yourself. So this is why he's riding out for freedom, for his own happiness. So whatever situation is depleting your energy, I don't care if it's family, we have our obligations, but there is a line that we draw, especially for people that are not immediately our responsibility to be taken care of. Yes, you can be a good person. Yes, you want to have that pure heart and be there for others, but this is not being there for you. Look at that dried out sunflower seed. There is no growth in this area. So it'd be different if you were putting your effort into something where you were seeing potential for growth. But this lets me know this situation is not going to get any better. That is dead flat. Like, it is not coming back. It's not coming back. When your energy is being depleted like this, it's a situation that it's time to move on from. And just by that bird, which would be you sitting there, you're never going to find any food this way. You're never going to find your joy. So this is just an analogy, but you're never going to find your joy, your happiness, the fulfillment, the goals that you're trying to meet, sitting still in any area of life. This is when this action is necessary. It's time to break free. It's time to make that move towards your freedom. And that's what he's doing. This gives him joy. And he does it from a logical point of view. This is an air card. It's all about your mental logic when you make those decisions using the air type of quality. So something's draining your energy and making you feel this way. This is the answer. It's time to go. It's time to break away in the name of your own happiness, in the name of your own freedom. Next card out is 4 of Water, abundance. So this lets me know that this is an emotional situation that is depleting your energy, because that is way too many emotions stored up in these basins that you have not allowed to freely flow like those 2 rivers in the back. So these are These are stored emotions from a long time, Aries. These are emotions that you have just never gone back in and dealt with. Maybe you just tucked them away because you just wanted to be tough. And I said, this new moon that just passed, it kind of pinpointed those situations. It's kind of letting you know that those emotions did not go away. They just were stored up full of basins. Water in these big basins all this time, all your emotions you've been building up, and not releasing, not dealing with. That's what this card is about. You have to release those emotions to be whole and healthy. You can't pretend they're not there. They will stay there, and they will continue to cycle back around as problems in your life, causing you to feel this way until you go inside and deal with those emotions and let those out. And sometimes, like I said, that integration was at the bottom for a reason. That is the coming together of those masculine and feminine energies, not necessarily a male and a female, but inside your own self. Some tough people, like I said, over that moon needed to release some emotions that they have not dealt with because they tucked them away in order to be tough, in order to survive. It's how you get through a situation, when you put these emotions away so you can continue to go about your life. They did not go away. They have never left your body. You just tuck them away, and pretty soon they're going to overflow. At a certain point, certain situation can trigger them, and then they overflow. This is why you don't want to sit here and continue dealing with these type of situations. The more you deal with this, you are tucking those emotions away and not releasing them. And guess what happens one day? They just explode. All this water comes pouring out of nowhere. This is when emotional fights happen. We get emotional, and then somebody gets chewed out or snapped up. You have not let these out gradually as you should. When they occur, then they come out as an explosion later, a tsunami. When really this is the answer. This is the answer, walking away, and taking your dignity and taking your freedom and being happy. All right, next card out, Aries, small medicine wheel. So there's a transition coming to that. And it is a successful transition if you would allow yourself to understand that leaving situations like that does not make you a bad person, does not make you mean to somebody because you have to step away and stop helping somebody. That is depleting your energy. This is loving towards you. So that's why this transition is coming in that area of your life. Change has to happen so that we can get out of those cycles, and so that the cycle is changing. This card lets me know, but it's changing successfully with that white bird. That's what that lets me know. You're protected in the cycle because you try to be a good person. This doesn't come from a person that just is selfish and only cares about themselves. No, we sit there and help and try, even when we have not seen movement, because we're a good-hearted person. That's bottom line. You're a good-hearted person. So walking away from this, hold your head up high and know you are still a good-hearted person. This is why you go, for your own happiness, for your own freedom. You cannot save the world who doesn't want to save themselves, or who doesn't even have the potential to be saved. And this is what this situation is. It's caused you to just hold back. And now it's time to release some of those, and that is what's coming. A transition in that area. Joy is out next. I always smile when I see the good cards. Joy is out next because look at the difference between these two cards. This river is flowing and stored up. But here, it's in there, but it's coming down through a waterfall. And she's just really, really pushed those to the side, those emotions. Push those to the side, and the waterfall is flowing joyfully. So yeah, those are other people's stored up emotions. She ain't got nothing to do with that. She's in the middle of the water. It really looks like she's naked. This is complete freedom. That's what you're trying to get to. This is what he left for, freedom. This is the freedom that you get to, those joyful feelings versus these depleted type of feelings that you are feeling currently. Interference is out, which just lets me know this is associated to this. This is why these cards are dark and gray. This is that storm of drama that comes through. These emotions flying at you, people's issues and stuff that you're dealing with that you've been trying to help people through all this time. Is telling you that's what's been blocking your joy. And until you deal with this, like I said, that transition's coming. You're going to get to your joy. But you need to develop this attitude like you're done with it, like you're breaking out. You've done all you can do. You tried. But right now it's time for you to go after your own happiness and your own freedom. It's time for you to get some joy in your life. So how do you do that, fire sign? Aries, go ahead and be that father of fire. This is that energy right here. Because I know this is you guys. It is not like you to not take action on things. It's not like you to sit. But sometimes on your emotions, you don't take those actions because that's the thing you don't want to deal with. Especially you males don't like to deal with emotions, but Aries are tough. Even the female Aries, they're all about their action. They're all about going after their goals and dreams and handling their business. They really don't like to waste time crying and dealing with things like that. But when those things build up, they become worse. So father of fire, you want to take that action on everything in your life, including that situation, including your own emotions that you did not want to deal with, that you wanted to pretend you can continue to hide and bury in your actions and your work and, and everything you do. You can't bury it that way. They're still going to be there and they're still going to bubble forth at some point in your life. So along with that integration card on this father of fire, there is a woman riding up there in the spirit. And this is what he needs as well. Both sides. He needs to deal with the action of an Aries. That go, that determination and that drive that makes you guys handle business and get things done. But the softer side is also riding up there in the spirit world as a feminine principle. You have to deal with your emotions as well. Male and female have to deal with both sides internally in order to be a complete whole person. Guess why she's out? Because she's the master of emotions, the mother of water, like I just said. So along with the action that you have as that fire sign, it's time to get into that emotional mastery as the mother of water. She is a supreme queen of emotions right there. So she can deal with emotions. She can handle them. She can even nurture others as well. You see all the fish and the little creatures down there feeling pretty good. And that waterfall's up there. It's joyful when you are dealing with those emotions. It's letting them out. It's releasing. It's healing. It's feeling good about ourselves on the inside and out. So you can be father fire all day long, but you need the balance of that mother of water as well. That gives you that complete balance. And then finally out was the spiritual warrior. So this is about making you a better person. This is what all of this is for. When you are a spiritual warrior, so to speak, you are climbing higher as a person. You are dealing with issues that you may have not touched on since childhood in order to strengthen you, in order to make you a better and more complete, well-rounded person. That's what spiritual warrior does. He just continues to improve, and make themselves better. Any way that you find that there's an issue in your life, how can I go higher? How can I get better? That's the spiritual warrior path, and this is your path to making you better, Aries. Situations like these, anything that's making you feel drained or depleted, like I said, if it's a job, if it's a relationship, if it's some family members, if it's some grown children, that's, all of this stuff that you are dealing with that you do not necessarily have to be dealing with right now, but you are choosing to deal with because you feel like it's the right thing to do. But it's making you feel like this. That's what I mean. If it's making you feel like this, despite all your good intentions, it's not a good situation for you. It's not making you feel good about yourself. It's not bringing you joy, and you're not seeing results. You're not seeing results. As long as you've been helping this situation, you're not seeing results if you're looking like this. This is just sitting here with no results. So that is your answer, Aries. Mother of water is who you need to be going into this week to get past that. You already got the fire. I know you do. Nobody has to tell you guys to jump into action. You jump into action, but do it this time towards that situation, however it is playing out in your life, towards that situation and towards your emotions, dealing with your emotions. All right, I'm going to pull a clarifier, and then I also have an oracle deck. It's a crystal grid. But I do love pulling out the energies for that one. So it does give you, I don't know if you guys are into your crystal energies yet, but they do help. It's all vibrational. Let's see what these two are. The life force. Going after your happiness, going after your hopes and dreams. And that feather of freedom is right back in his hand as well. Same type of energy as the son of air. Thus being out there and going after the joys of life for yourself. Joys of life for yourself. Both of them have a freedom ride and feel to them. They are ready to break out and be happy. And then the medicine man is out. It's all about healing yourself, using what you have, which is your own strength and action to go ahead and deal with that emotional situation in your life, Aries. Okay, yeah, let's get to your crystal grid. This is Crystal Grid Oracle, Ashley Levy. And these just give me, the best stone and the best vibration for me for what I'm going through for the day. So I pull one daily just to see what to carry with myself, what energy could help me for the day. There's lots of good websites if you want to learn about crystals, if you haven't touched upon those yet. And crystals are made naturally from the planet, different ways, sunlight, moonlight. These are just natural stones that exist on our planet. So if you want to get more into that, you can. But let's just see if you already are there. What crystal would be good for you today? And I like that it gives you a lot of different stones. And you can find these anywhere at the little shops. Gave you abundance. So that's how the cards look. They're all on the grid. We ever get into those. But these are the crystals that were recommended for you today. So red jasper. Red jasper, I know, does help you stay true to your personality. So when you're feeling a little vibrationally unbalanced, red jasper is a good one to hold. Also, clear quartz does keep your energy clear. You can try those. Or green aventurine. So any of those, if you want to look those up online and just find out what the vibrational energies were for those were the cards you pulled for overall abundance, Aries. Just a good energy for you to carry through the week if you want to look into that. Hope you guys enjoyed your reading. Going in there dealing with those emotional issues. That moon really did bring that issue to the forefront, and that integration issue about us all balancing our masculine and feminine energies. Being tough, but not being afraid to go and dealing with those softer side, so to speak, feminine type of emotions. Males and females got to deal with it. Till next time, I am Divinity Gems. Check my webpage out. I'm still putting up all the content, but Aries is definitely up there if you want to learn about a little bit about your zodiac sign if you haven't gotten into that. And I'm coming with some new content once I finally get all those signs out. That's why I haven't put any more articles up as of yet, but they're coming. They're coming. So stick with me, guys, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please like and subscribe. Till next time.